Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning, Mrs. Watson.
We're going to review our letters. Apple, apple, a. B, B, ba, ba, ba. Car, car, ka, ka, ka. Doll, doll, da, da, da. Elf, elf, eh. Fox, fox, fa, fa, fa. Goose, goose, ga, ga, ga. House, house, ha, ha, ha. Eek, eek, jet, jet, ja, ja, ja. Kai, kai, ka, ka, ka. Lion, lion, la, la, la. Mouse, mouse, Nuts, nuts, na, na, na. Ostrich, ostrich, ah. Penguin, penguin, quee, quee, qua, qua, qua. Rose, rose, ra, ra, ra. Sun, sun, turtle, turtle, umpire, umpire, ah. Vase, vase, va, va, va. Watch, watch, wah, wah, wah. X-ray, X-ray, yo, 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 yeah. Zipper, zipper, zzz. Do you know these letter sounds? They will help you learn to read. Today, before we start our lesson, I wanted to review the story box because sometimes if you have a hard time coming up with a sentence or a story, this will give us ideas. Who, what, where. So Mahina, who is the story about? A dog. Is it a nice dog or a mean dog?
A nice dog.
Good, a nice doggy. And what is this dog doing, Avery? This dog is skating. I've never seen a dog skate. This is a silly one. And where's the dog going to skate at? The dog is going to skate to the zoo. He must be a trick dog. Thank you, Oakley. So we have, the story is, once upon a time, there's a dog. He's skating at the zoo. So that's a fun story box. Today, we're going to do a family. And the word family we're doing, everyone say I, R, E. Ire. So we'll be adding words to the beginning to make words out of the ire family. These are some words. Here's ire. We have fire. You don't want to get burned by fire. Wire. You use wire to connect things. Tire. Your cars have tires. And hire. What does it mean if you're hired? What does that mean? Like you're hired. That means you're hired for a job. Like you're hired to mow my lawn. Today I want to tell a story about this ire word. Everyone say F, I, R, E. Fire. And here's a log. And I want to put it on fire. Fire. So in the story, I want you to look out for the word fire because it only has it a couple times. The name of this story is The Five Chinese Brothers by Claire Bishop and Kurt Weiss. Once upon a time, there were 5 Chinese brothers and they looked exactly alike, like twins, but 5 of them. They lived with their mother in a little house not far from the sea. The first Chinese brother could swallow the ocean. The second Chinese brother had an iron neck. The third Chinese brother could stretch his legs. The fourth Chinese brother could not be burned by fire. And the fifth Chinese brother could hold his breath forever. They each have their own talent, even though they look alike. Every morning, the first Chinese brother would go fishing. Whatever the weather, he'd come back with rare, beautiful fish, which he would sell at the market for a very good price. One day, as he was leaving, a little boy stopped and said, "Can I go fishing with you?" No, it cannot be done. But the little boy begged, "Please, please, please." "Okay, under one condition. That is that you shall obey me quickly." Yes, said the boy, "I promise." So early the next morning, the Chinese brother took the boy to the ocean. "Remember," said the first Chinese brother, "when I make the signal, you must come back." Yes, I promise." Then the first Chinese brother swallowed the ocean. Remember, he has that talent, right? And he held the ocean in his mouth. And all the fish were left high and dry, and all the treasures of the ocean lay uncovered. The little boy was so excited, he ran here and there, stuffing his pockets with pebbles and shells and magical things. Near the shore, the first Chinese brother gathered a few fish, but he got tired of holding the ocean. Have you ever held the ocean in your mouth? You get tired. So he made the sign for the little boy to come back. But the little boy paid no attention. So he made the sign again. The Chinese brother made great motions. Come back, come back. But did the little boy care? Not a bit. He ran further and further away. And then the first Chinese brother felt the ocean swelling in him. He made desperate gestures, but the little boy made a face at him and ran away. And the first Chinese brother could not hold the ocean. Then, blah! All of a sudden, the sea forced its way out of his mouth and went back into the bed, and the little boy disappeared. What happened to the boy?
He put too much water in his mouth.
Well, what do you think happened to the little boy, though?
He disappeared.
Yeah. When the first Chinese brother came back, he was arrested, put in prison. They said, we will cut off his head. On the morning of the execution, he said, Your Honor, can I say goodbye to my mother? It is only fair, said the judge. So the first Chinese brother went home, and the second one, his brother took his place. Remember, he's the one with the iron neck. All the people were assembled for the execution. And they took his sword and boing. They simply could not cut his head off. Everyone was mad. They said, all right, then we will have to drown him. On the morning of the execution, the second brother said to the judge, Your Honor, can I say goodbye to my mother? It's only fair, said the judge. So the second Chinese brother went home, and the third one came back, because they looked the same, right? They pushed him off on a boat. Do you remember this one's magical talent?
Yeah,
He could stretch his feet all the way down. And he did not drown. His head was seen bobbing up and down. Everybody was very angry. They said, Then we will burn him with fire. On the morning of the execution, the Chinese brother said to the judge, Your Honor, can I say goodbye to my mother? It's only fair, said the judge. So the third Chinese brother went home. The fourth one came back. Remember, he could not be burned by fire. Everyone was there. They set a fire. They tied him to the stake. They put all the wood. And he said, This is quite pleasant. Bring more wood, said the people. The fire roared higher. Oh, this is very comfortable. I like this, said the fourth Chinese brother. Everyone was getting more and more mad. They all decided to put him in the oven to smother him. On the morning of the execution, the fourth Chinese brother said to the judge, Your Honor, can I say goodbye to my mother? It is only fair, said the judge. So the fourth Chinese brother went home, and the fifth one came in his place. He's the one that can hold his breath. And everyone watched as they put him in the oven, filled it with whipped cream, and shut it tight. Everyone waited all day and night. In the morning, they opened the door, pulled him out. Oh, that was such a good sleep, he said. Everybody stared open-mouthed and round-eyed, but the judge stepped forward and said, We have tried every way to get rid of you possible, and somehow it cannot be done. It must be you are innocent. Yes, yes, said the crowd. He's innocent. Let him go. And they let him go. And the 5 Chinese brothers and their mothers lived happily ever after together for many, many years. Well, we're going to play a little fire game. I'm going to dress up somebody with a fire hat and a pretend this is like our pretend hose. It's just a little mist. And they're going to put this on, and I'm going to give someone else, 2 other people, the fire. Fire, fire, there's a fire, fire, fire. Where's the fire? Fire, fire has a ire. Squirt out the fire. Save our friends, hurry, get up. Woohoo! They got him. Everyone clap for our firefighters. Thank you. Okay, I want to write another ire word on the board. Everyone say W, I, R, E. Wire. So wire is just some little wiry. And I'm going to give you each a piece of wire because we're going to be forming letters with these wires. So why we have 2 is I'd like you to take 2 of them and make the letter T. So one is the straight line, and the other one tickles his tummy. And then when you have the T, you can hold it up so I can see. Very nice T's. Now I just want you to take 1 wire, and I want you to make a nice O. Can everyone just use 1 wire to make a nice round O, ah, ah, ah? Hold it up. Ooh, I see O's, O's, O's. Very good. All right, last one. You create any letter you want, and don't tell me what it is. I'm going to guess. Skylar has, let me guess. It's a P.
No, I.
Oh, I. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Michaela, are you ready with yours? Come, Michaela. Let me see. Yours is a U, right?
C.
Oh, sorry. This way. Yeah, C. Okay, thank you. Yours is a U, right? There's a U. You guys are so good with wires. We can make wire letters. Okay, I'm going to make another ire word. We did fire, we did wire, and I'd like to talk about this one. Everyone say T, I, R, E, tire. Tire. So I have a car, and if you have a car, what does your car need? Tires are very important, and tire has an ire, just like wire has an ire, and fire has an ire. So I brought some pretend tires. They're not real tires, but we're going to play with them and act like they are tires. And we're going to be rolling the tires like this. Ready, go. Roll that tire. Tire has an ire. Roll that tire. And back. Roll that tire. Tire has an ire. Woo! They are good. Everyone clap for them. All right. Look at Mrs. Watson. And we're real quick going to do something called a matching game. Look at the sunshine. So I got 2 hires. Hire when you hire someone. 2 tires, 2 fires, and 2 wires. I'm going to mix them up. Mix them up. So you want to get 2 words that are the same. Skylar, can you pick 2? Hire and wire. Okay, good one. Okay, Packer, your turn. Packer has hire and fire. All right, Oakley, put that in your memory. Oakley's turn. Oakley has tire and fire. Okay, Michaelia's turn. Michaelia has wire and wire. That is a match. Thea has fire. Oh, she got a match. Skylar? Tire. Yes. And last one, Packer.
Easy.
What is it? Higher. Yay. All right. I'm going to take these cards. You guys did great. And while we're sitting down here, I'm going to give you your little board, and we're going to write a few of these words. I'm going to show you one of the cards, and you're going to write the ire word. First word is fire. Everyone write fire. F-I-R-E. Fire. Good, we got fire. Fire. Good job, everyone. All right, erase it. Let's do hire. When you hire someone. H-I-R-E. Hire. Everyone put their board in here, and you can scoot back to your spots. So I have all the ire things here, and I would like some friends to help me. Skylar's raising her hand. Which one do you think you know, Skylar? Fire? You're right. It is fire. Avery, which one do you think you know, Avery? Dire. What does dire mean? It's like in dire trouble. He's sweating. He's like, oh no, this is really bad. Something really bad. And Michaela, I like how you're raising your hand. What is this?
Tire.
Oh, we got them all. Let's everyone read. Fire, dire, tire, hire, wire, and vampire. Now we're going to cover them up, and you got to put them in your memory. All right, with our ire words, we need a sentence. Mahina, I like how your hand's up.
The car can drive?
The car has tires?
Yes.
Okay, that uses the ire word. The car has tires right there. If you didn't have tires, you couldn't drive, huh? Everyone say T, H, E. 2-finger space, car. C, A, R. Has is H, A, S. And now we're going to spell tires. T, I, R, E. And we're going to add an S because there's more than one. At the end is a period. Let's read it. The car has tires. And now you're going to tell me to stop when we get to the ire. Toot, 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 toot. Is that an ire? Toot, 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 toot. Yes, tire has an ire. The car has tires. So today, our directions are to color, cut, and glue, and write our ire words, of course. So we have ire, ire, ire. You're going to color the fire, color the tire, color the wire. We're going to cut. Where does the T go?
Tire.
Glue it right by the tire. Where does the W go? Wire. Where does the F go? Fire. Add these two lines. You can write your sentence. The car has tires. But you can do any sentence you want. So let's look at our friends and say, bye, friends.